All right, what's up, everybody? Matty D here. Let me be really quick. My boy actually sent me these links last night, which I just opened this morning. And you know what's funny is I just started hearing commercials yesterday. I'm hearing more advertisements now that all these sodas are now coming out where they're completely no sugar. And they have over a dozen, like from Coca-Cola companies and all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, more artificial sweeteners, more people getting sicker. You're going to get, the cancers and all this stuff. And ironically, he sends me this stuff, right? 0-calorie sweetener linked to heart attack and stroke, study finds. But don't worry, it's not the vaccines or anything like that, A sugar replacement called erythritol, used to add bulk or sweetened stevia, monk fruit, and keto-reduced sugar products, has been linked to blood clotting, stroke, heart attack, and death, according to a new study. The degree of risk was not modest, said Dr. Stanley Hazen. He's director of the Center for Cardiovascular Diagnostics and Prevention in the Cleveland Clinic. Again, always 33. People with existing risk factors for heart disease, such as diabetes, were twice as likely to experience a heart attack or stroke if they had the highest levels of erythritol in their blood, according to a new study published Monday. If your blood level of erythritol it was with the top 25% compared to the bottom 25%, there's about a twofold higher risk for heart attack. And again, guys, you definitely shouldn't be exercising. You shouldn't be doing all normal things. And yeah, drinking water. I don't get it. What's so hard about drinking freaking water? But I wonder what this is used in. Let's just take a look and see what this goes into. Look at all this. You get it by itself. Monk fruit sweeteners, all this sweeteners. Sweetener may increase risk for stroke, blood clot, death. Cleveland Clinic study finds artificial sweetener. Artificial sweetener linked. Look at this shit. Mass General Doctor discusses 0-calorie sweetener potentially linked to heart disease. Amazing. It's amazing. What does it do to the body? Results revealed that it made platelets easier to activate and form a clot. Just gotta absolutely love it. But again, though, this is like people like Greg Doucette, who does drugs and steroids and PEDs and sells you products that he says puts on 4 pounds of muscle in a month, which are his natural products. But yet he says you have to be on PEDs to get that type of stuff while he sells you garbage and tells people, he makes fun of people, calling them out for linking them to cancers by always advertising diet soda with artificial sweeteners and tons of artificial sweeteners even used in his recipe books. And he's always like, oh, Greg Doucette, oh, you're giving people cancer. Yeah, well, it's all a fucking joke, right? It's fucking funny. It really is. Stem cell. Fuck you. Stem cell therapy may reduce risk of heart attack and stroke in certain heart failure patients. Really? At the same time, cell therapy involving adult stem cells from bone marrow has been shown to reduce the risk of heart attack and stroke in severe heart failure patients. Here's the thing. Why can't you just get healthier? Why can't we just eat real food, exercise, have everything balanced? The same thing too with a work and life balance. No, they can't have that. You know why? Because you live too long. And again, just look at this shit. And then I came across this article at the same time too, which was just published February 24th, right? Forget junk food restrictions. It's time to scrap food stamps altogether. Roughly, listen to this opening thing right in the preface right here. Roughly $27 billion in food stamps was spent on junk food in 2022. But that's hardly the problem. Yeah, because everything's going up. And as again, guys, they're destroying our economy. They're destroying us with inflation. They're telling you to eat more shit foods. They started coming out with lab-grown crap. They don't want you eating real food. They're fucking with the weather. They're fucking with our climates all over the place right now. Messing with our natural balance of life and vegetations and animals that have to eat on this stuff. It's absolutely amazing. And yet they tell you right here too, spent on junk food. $27 billion, mostly spent on junk food. Because again, I don't know why people think eating healthy is expensive. If you look at how much calories are in the shit that people buy, even look how many calories are in a freaking basic meal at like a drive-through, you're getting more calories than you would if you actually meal prepped your own healthy meal with your vegetables, your healthy starches, right? And your proteins. your calories would be a lot less. And when you break it down there, you guys are spending more money for a lot more calories to gain weight that you're overeating than you would if you're spending money on real food that you're prepping yourself and you're getting a whole lot less calories, but you're getting nutrition, satiation. It just amazes me the way people still think. It is amazing. It's just like, I'm going to end it right here. Talking to a kid yesterday. He still votes because he says the one party is always a little better than the other. I was like, you are still going along with the problem. You're still voting for a piece of shit. You're even admitting both sides are evil, but one's a little less. Don't you get that's the whole facade of it? I was like, you people, like, seriously, and these are guys who are like in their young 20s, man, that I'm talking to. And this is already going back 7-8 years. 2015 into like 2016. And it's like they hijacked the whole thing where we were telling people, stop voting. We need real people here. There's no independent party anymore. There's nobody. They put 1 and 2 and they're the same fucking people. No, there is a little difference. No, there isn't. It's only what the TV's projecting to you that makes it look like that while they're ultimately still fucking us over. And yet, you know it's wrong, but you go along with it. And this is what I can't understand. It's the same thing too with health, your food, all this stuff. You put garbage into your body, you're going to feel like garbage. Plain and simple. You put in good food, you're going to feel like great. It's the same thing too, like a high performance engine. You don't put shit fucking gas in there to throw the knockoff and all the timing. You feed it right and you give it what it needs to burn and combust and fucking actually run prime. You know, optimal. It's the same thing. Your body's a machine. I'm out, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.